I was asked one day to measure compassion. There's no way to measure it until you look at a community health worker and what they do in the community, and that is true compassion.
That ride to the doctor is important as that doctor visit.
Today we take pause to celebrate 25 years of Kentucky HOMEPLACE. Community health workers have been delivering services to access to the people of Kentucky. And today we just want to say thank you to the community health workers.
Pollyanna Gilbert. I'm from Wolfe County. I serve Wolfe and Powell County. I've been here 19 years, 11 months, and 20 days.
22 community health workers covering 30 counties in eastern Kentucky. They help folks access things that they can't access otherwise. Health coaching, chronic disease, self-management.
Well, I've been with Kentucky HOMEPLACE for 10 years. I cover Lawrence and Martin counties. And it has truly been the most wonderful job I've ever had.
Being a community health worker, seeing the change in the people, helping to make the difference in their lives and getting their needs met has definitely impacted me.
A steadfast supporter to the UK Center for Excellence in Rural Health and the HOMEPLACE.
They help people to improve their health. It's hard to improve your health if you don't have a ride to the doctor. You need a ramp to your house because you're wheelchair bound. Those are not things you learn in medical school. HOMEPLACE are people that look like you, sound like you, and they're to coach you into not only overcoming your illness, but how do you control your illness, not letting it control you.
When our people suffer, we suffer. And you all are the people that are helping.
I had a gentleman that I helped, and he called and he left a message on the recorder saying it was so hard for him. I can't even talk about it. But he was like, I hate to ask. He said, my babies need food. It's just sad to think that you have that need still out there. I called him back and I was like, just tell me what you need. Just tell me what your kids like. He said, if we can get some hot dogs or something like that. So I started calling my friends. Just said I had a case that needed something. And I got a van load of food. They just took care of them.
My name is Beth.
Going to go and do some follow-up just to see how he's doing, to check back in. And Philip, you're one of those individuals who got one of those screenings. She got you to do the test, and then she gave you results, telling you that your result was reactive.
Another month, I've been in trouble.
I'm glad that you found out when you did, and I'm also very happy, that the outcome has been as good as it is. You're sitting here with us and you look great. Okay, cancer-free and does not have to come back for 3 years. And if it had been, you had put this off one more month, would have you been here with us today?
No. Since I've been in Kentucky, this is the first program that I can remember, and I think the only program that is designed to help my family and other people in Wolfe County in the community with their medicine, for their medical care, okay? It's certainly been a great program. We've been very fortunate to be able to get the medication that we need without costing an arm and a leg. And as you know today, medication is really high. And this would depend on whether or not we could buy a month's supply of medicine, or we would have to maybe prolong one of our bills, electric bill, phone bill, maybe going to the doctor, maybe going to an eye doctor, or whatever other things that we would have to do. What was really great is to have someone to come into your home with a program like Kentucky HOMEPLACE and say to you, tell me what you need and tell me how I can help you. And you talk about a relief and a good feeling.
82-year-old Eve McKnight was born and raised here. Just after retiring, in what was supposed to be his golden years, Eve was diagnosed with cancer, not once, but twice. First thyroid, which was treated successfully, then prostate cancer.
When I had this prostate surgery, I thought that would just be the end of me.
When Eve decided against another surgery, his doctors chose to treat him with drugs, a promising option, but one that carried a shocking price tag.
The 30 Casodex tablets was $338. So I got one prescription and paid for it, and then the doctor gave me a prescription for 30 more, and I paid for that. Well, I couldn't go on, paying that much.
Fran Feltner knew Eve from church and reached out to him.
Eve McKnight is a person that has worked a lot in his life, and he actually owns his own home. It's really hard to accept help when you've worked all of your life, but to me, those are the ones that need the help. I said, if you're having a problem with your medicine, I direct a program called Kentucky HOMEPLACE.
Kentucky HOMEPLACE is a program that helps rural residents navigate the healthcare system, and there's a huge need here. In eastern Kentucky, there's a high rate of heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, and lung cancer.
When you receive a diagnosis of cancer and you don't know where to go or where to turn or where the next step is, that navigator can help you through that unfriendly, user-friendly system to get you to those services in quick time instead of waiting way down the road where your chances of survival are so little.
Julia Keene is Eve's navigator.
I help him navigate the system. I help him get medication through the drug companies. I did all the paperwork for him, and then, of course, I let him know that we were available for any other problems that he might encounter.
I went in, she had a big smile, and treated me nice. I couldn't have been treated any better.
I'll be seeing you.
They are from the communities that they serve. They understand the language and they walk the walk.
Most of the people in eastern Kentucky, they're kind of afraid of strangers. Me being from the area, I think that helped a lot.
I've known her people, her family, a long time, and I felt comfortable going in there and talking to Julie and getting her to help me.
Good morning.
There are no income guidelines, and so that people wouldn't fall through the cracks or assume that I'm not eligible for that.
Let's go through your medications and update those.
We can navigate through that red tape for that person and seek that preventative care or seek that early treatment. The cost of the healthcare system can be lowered.
Are you still taking Atican?
Yeah, I take Atican. I went to Dr. Tuttle about 2 months ago, and he did the PSA test, and he said the test was 0 and couldn't be any better. So that made me feel real good.
And that's music to everyone's ears.
We are taking care of neighbors and friends and families and leading them into a better healthcare system. The trust that Kentucky HOMEPLACE has in the community and the care that we have about our communities is what makes it successful.